The word organic on a clothing label adds exactly $53 to a shirt built from fabric that costs under $2 a meter. The certification that lets them print that word costs the brand almost nothing, and the cotton itself, the actual fiber, represents less than 4% of what you paid at the register. Here's where the other 96% went. Start with the raw material. A standard adult t-shirt uses roughly half a meter of finished jersey fabric. On the commodity market, organic cotton jersey runs about $1.60 to $2 per meter. So the fabric in your $55 shirt cost the brand somewhere between 80 cents and $1. That's the foundation of the entire product. Less than $1. Then there's the cut and sew cost. Most organic fashion brands manufacture in Bangladesh, India, or Portugal, and they pay between $3 and $6 per unit in labor, cutting, and stitching fees. Call it $4. So we're at roughly $5 total. Fabric plus garment construction. The shirt exists. It is a shirt. What happens next is where the money actually gets made. Certification. This is the word on the tag that does the financial heavy lifting. GOTS, the Global Organic Textile Standard, is the certification most brands display prominently. Getting certified costs a brand roughly a few $100s per production facility per year, plus an audit fee. Spread across thousands of units, the per-shirt cost of that logo is well under 10 cents. 10 cents. That's the thing anchoring a $50 price premium. Now, the brand ships the finished shirts. Freight from a South Asian factory to a European or American warehouse adds roughly 50 cents to $1 per unit by sea. Add packaging, tissue paper, a recycled poly bag, a branded sticker, and you're at another 40 to 60 cents. The landed cost of that shirt sitting in a fulfillment warehouse is generously about $7. $7. Remember that number. Here is where the system gets interesting. The brand doesn't sell to you directly most of the time. It sells to a retailer, a department store, a boutique, a lifestyle shop, at wholesale. Wholesale price on a shirt like this is typically 40 to 60% of the retail sticker. So, on a $55 shirt, the retailer paid somewhere around $22 to $28. The retailer doubled their money. That's standard. That's just how wholesale works, which means the brand collected roughly $25 per shirt. Their cost of goods was $7. That leaves $18 of gross margin per unit before the brand spends a single cent on what it actually does: marketing. And this is where organic earns its keep, because the brand doesn't spend $18 on sustainability. It spends it on convincing you the shirt is worth $55. The average direct-to-consumer fashion brand spends between 20 and 35% of revenue on customer acquisition, Instagram ads, influencer seeding, email flows, paid search. On a $25 wholesale price, that's $5 to $8 per shirt in marketing before you factor in the brand's own staff, rent, website, and operations. The certification that costs 10 cents per shirt is doing the work of a $5 ad budget. That's a very efficient 10 cents. And here's what they don't tell you about the certification itself. GOTS and similar standards certify the fiber and the dyeing process. They say nothing about factory wages, nothing about carbon emissions from shipping, nothing about how long the garment will actually last. The word organic is a fiber claim. It is not a supply chain ethics claim. It is not a durability claim. It is not a carbon claim. It is about the pesticides used on a plant that is now a sock. The markup itself isn't the scandal. Margin is how businesses work. The scandal is the selective disclosure. The brand will tell you exactly which farm the cotton came from. They will not tell you the fabric cost 80 cents. They will show you a photo of a smiling farmer. They will not show you the audit report confirming the dye facility's wastewater treatment. Follow the story they choose to tell, and you find the edges of what they'd rather leave dark. So, what is the counter move? First, understand what you're actually paying for when you buy on organic labeling alone. You're paying for pesticide-free fiber in the raw crop stage. That's real, but it's a narrow claim. If that specific thing matters to you, and it might, especially for baby clothes or items against sensitive skin, then pay for it knowingly. Just know you're not buying ethics, carbon neutrality, or worker welfare. You're buying a farming method. Price accordingly. Second, the brands that actually cost more to make, because they pay living wages, use shorter supply chains, or invest in lower impact dyes, tend to be noisier about those specific numbers, not vaguer. They publish wage data. They name the exact mill. They show the landed cost breakdown. Opacity is not modesty. Opacity is a margin protection strategy. Transparency costs them something. That's how you tell the difference. A $55 t-shirt made of organic cotton is not a rip-off by definition, but a $55 t-shirt where the word organic did $53 of work, and the certification behind it cost the brand less than a coffee, is a pricing architecture built on a label, not a product. The fabric is 80 cents. The word is $53. Now you've seen the machine. That's what it runs on.